Good morning, YouTube. It's me again. Now, I have to confess one thing. I have not been on camera because one of my teeth in the front of my mouth is missing. So, I'm going to record this video in hopes of not laughing loud enough to bring full attention to that tooth. But if I do, you will not see this video. Anyway, I kind of misrecorded with my face on the screen. Anyway, good morning, everyone. It is 4:54 a.m. I've been up since about maybe 3:19. Oh, wait. Ooh, hot flash. Woo, woo. Mm-mm. This window is open. Oh, this hot flash. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, oh, yes. I got to try my best not to laugh. You know this big mouth girl. Yeah. Anyway, I was sitting here yesterday. Now I have been dying for a slice of pizza. Oh my goodness! You know New York has that pizza, right? Okay. So I've been grinding and grinding, trying. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But there's no reason to be sad or whatever. So yesterday I ended up trying to decide if I was going to treat myself to a slice of pizza. And then I said, okay. So I drove going towards the pizza shop. I done passed this pizza shop about 3 times trying to avoid the pizza shop. So yesterday I get it from the pizza shop, and I was like, okay, there is no parking space. So, and I'm not equipped with even a quarter in my car. So, and I make sure because I'm not paying a parking meter. I'm just not gonna do that. I will walk 6 blocks to save a quarter. Trust me, I'm that frugal. Don't even think of calling me cheap because tickets are like $75. So saving a quarter, no, I'm saving $75. Anyway, I ended up going way past the pizza shop, and I went to the bank and I deposited my small fund inside of the bank, and then I went straight home. And then when I came home, as soon as I came home, I went to one of my bills because I was going to put it on a bill that I know is going to come up with another payment next month, but there's no interest on that payment for next month. So I went to the other one that has interest on it. I put it in the debt repayment calculator, and I instead of doing 12 months, I did 7 months. And when I did the 7 months, it said I would have to make a payment of $124 a month for 7 months. Now, this month I already paid the full payment that was due and a little cushion on top to knock down some of the interest. And then I believe I made another payment on that payment to bring down some of the interest. If I'm doing my math correctly, which we already know I can't count, the interest is not coming off the next payment. It's coming off the very last payment. I like those nickels and dimes, boys and girls, even though I am not good in math. So I did that, and then I put in the amount that I was available to put for yesterday, and then I put it in again, this time 7 months, and it went down a few more dollars as far as how much the interest, but it went down more than the payment that I was actually putting, which was $26 to be exact. So I said, okay, there is no reason in the world why I would have chosen a slice of pizza when the pizza would have rewarded me with a momentary bit of pleasure. But this payment here was a hustle and grind, which means it's going to put me closer to that washing machine being almost free. So who likes free? Woo! I do. So I made the payment, and then the other payment that I know is coming up next month, there is no interest on that payment, but that payment already got me a business loan adjustment to $1,500. So the other amount I was able to get was $480. So although I paid this month's bill in full last month, and then I made a little cushion payments. So yesterday I made a payment of $4 on that bill because that bill is going to get me a higher amount for my business thing that I'm trying to do. Now, we already know not everybody has to worry about stuff like that, and there is a situation that's going on that's going to either make or break a few people. So to cushion my fall, my only need right now for my whatever well-being is craft supplies. No clothing, no hair, no eyelashes, no nail, none of that. Craft supplies. That's it. That's my whole hustle and grind right now. That's it, because I don't know what anything is going to come up, but I know I need my craft supplies. For one, my website is up now, which means it is a must to fulfill. GoImagine.com is only handmade, so I absolutely need craft supplies. eBay, I can put printed cards, whatever, but I'm not really looking towards that. Although I found an entire bin yesterday right there full of printed cards, which I am extremely proud of, because all I have to do is add to them and I'm great. So all of those months of grinding this printer, woo, if it did not work out for me, boys, and I kind of knew it. But you know what? Sometimes I say I don't have to move and shake like everyone else is moving and shaking. I have to continue to focus on how I focus, and I focus on what if and later down the line, because if you have it, the possibility to eat is there. You can't possibly eat if you don't have it. So it is what it is. So I'm thankful for that. Now, today, if I'm not mistaken, I'm getting 2 orders, and those 2 orders are massively loaded with stickers. Now, I didn't notice anything until yesterday. Now, this is the strange thing, because someone said to me in one of the groups, something about she likes my style or whatever. She used a different word, and I get kind of leery in groups, I kid you not. And the reason why is because groups are fundamental for emotional, social, a whole lot of stuff. But it also can cripple you in ways that a lot of people don't understand. Those who understand are really leery of groups. So I was sitting here and I was looking. Okay, let's see what I have here. I was sitting here and I was looking, and it didn't dawn on me until yesterday. Now these cards I have to put on Go Imagine, and then I gotta nope, that's not it either. Okay, we're gonna use this just for a little example. I'm not gonna really say too much, but anyway, this is a sticker. That's a 3D sticker, if you can see that. And then this is a sticker, 3D sticker, if you can see. And this is a sticker. So there was something I had not been aware of when it comes to some of the cards that I make, especially with flowers on it. So when I realized it, I said, oh, and then I understood what she was saying. So I said, okay, thank you, whatever. Next thing I know, I said, I'm going to stop being this social in this group. Now I'm looking and looking and looking and looking, and I see a few changes inside of some of the cards and stuff. So, okay, now I'm not gonna lie. This chair right here, I've been moving and shaking in this room, but I'm gonna put this right here for now. You see this? All of these. Oh, you can't even see the chair. I thought you could see. Yes, you can. All of these are die cuts. I have been purchasing every die cut that I could. Every die cut that I could. I don't care what it makes. I'm getting it. So I have all of these die cuts. I am going to punch out some freaking amazing cards. Wine glass. I guess that's going to be New Year's. Got some stamps here. I'm not really going to use the stamps. I like my own sentiments. But, anyway, this entire chair is full of die cuts. So, what I have been doing. I have some of these letters and things. I've been trying to get to use them. Oh, I got two of these, by the way. I thought Beverly had a cutting machine, so I bought about three of these for Beverly. But I'm gonna give them to this lady in my group. She does have a cutting machine. So anyway, there's some changes going on when it comes to certain shops and things. So before the nail hits the coffin, just in case, I want to make sure I have all my supplies. And I'm not going to order one. I'm going to order 2 and 3 of each one, just in case one breaks. So I've been doing that. Now, what I've also been doing is making sure that the first thing I do is cover the payment coming towards next month that has interest on it. Why? Because when next month comes, I'm still gonna make that payment. But just say I got 12 months to pay off that washing machine. There is no way on this planet I'm gonna take 12 months to pay off a payment. That hinders my fundamentals when it comes to how I can spend my little bit of money. So I need to knock it out, not in 7 months, possibly in 5 or 6 months. I give myself 7 for the calculator to ease that burden I see on my screen, but I need that sucker paid off. If I knock it out, the interest is what I save. Now, when I did get the washing machine, I kid you not, when I saw 400 and I think 99 or 49, I'm like, what? And Amazon had it for 200 and something. But in order for me to have gotten it from Amazon, I would have had to really grind in the surveys to get me a $5 card, and that would have been fine if mentally I was able to do it. I couldn't focus. I couldn't function. I was dizzy. I was fainting. I was sleeping. I was everything. So I would start a survey and it would ask something and I'm blinking and blinking. So I couldn't do the survey. I haven't done a survey in days. If I did a survey, it was probably a 1 minute or 2 minute survey. But anything more than 5, I couldn't do. And even 5 minutes, I can't function to do that right now. It's not possible. So I'm not going to handicap myself where I'm already not able to function. You got to accept yourself for who you are and how you are. So I did the washing machine through the method I wouldn't want to use, and that was the finger hut. So I did it. But I kid you not, I am extremely happy that I have a washing machine, because like now it's 5:06 a.m. When 6 o'clock come, I should have some hot water, and then these clothes go in the washing machine along with all the rags and everything else that I used yesterday. All of those things get washed today. So I have absolutely no need from even my laundry hamper anymore, because I can just throw it all in the washing machine, just put it all together, make a little piles, whatever. But it has helped me tremendously. But what's going to help me is continuing to take those bills with interest, to put them in the repayment calculator to bring down the interest. So I haven't done the math to see how much interest I would pay if I got less than 5 months, because that would put me in a state of burden. Now the good thing was I did already. It's the 9th of the month. It's actually November 9th, and somebody needs to tell the weatherman that it's November 9th, because I'm not seeing it. But anyway, I have actually gotten to a point with my bills that I can see a blessing at the end of the rainbow. But at the end of that rainbow, I'm still not going to see the blessing, because that's going to cushion my fall later on down the line. So what I actually did was put 2 or 3 bills with an extra $100 on it. One with no interest, and then 2 with interest, to knock it down. And that extra 100 is at least 3 payments more than the 1 payment due. As confusing as that sounds, trust me, I might have confused myself. Even if you don't know the math, because I don't know the math, I just know the bills. I know what is due. I know what is going to kill me, and I know what a soda will cost if I pay $1 today on credit and I pay 10 cents every month. I don't have to be a math magician to know that. That's just being smart. So I did that. Plus, um, this there's a lot of stuff going on. I, I called some investment agency, Schwab, I think it is Schwab. It's something right here. I already did the application. I am I am almost ready. I'm kind of scared because I researched already and there's a lot of things I can get myself caught up in, but I am ready to push the button on investing. Um, I can I can wait because I'm 55, so waiting is not going to be in my best interest. But for a situation that I'm in right now, it would be a little beneficial to me if I was to cushion my fall by waiting a few more years to throw in the $100 a month that I want to put on auto pay in the investment market. But because of a situation that I'm living with, and partially due to mental illness, I really can't do that because if I put myself in a situation where I have more money than my mental can handle, and I need someone else to come in and help me on this computer with my money, that's going to bring me this worse mental illness than I have now. And I'm not going to lie, I have a good control over my banking now. I don't need anyone to help me with my nickels and dimes. But I personally am not the type of person that can have a whole lot of money. I can't. I can't function. I am a giver for one, so I wouldn't have any money. And as hard as it is for me to say, because it made me cry every time I even thought about it, but I don't cry anymore. I have no reason to. It was not my fault, and it was what it was. I scratched the lottery ticket, and it was $1 million. I called 3 people. Not one of them answered the phone. I was unmedicated at the time. I was basically walking around a mental patient with no function in the head. And I saw that, and all I saw me doing was giving, 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 and I ended up on the street. I saw it all on my face. I watch, those type of videos. Where are they now? And a lot of them ended up with nothing. Why? Because all the people that came around that had the hospital bill or the baby with no shoes, and I won't ever end up that way. Not now, because I know if I ever get that kind of cushion and fall, 3 people will automatically know, and they're all online friends. No one that can actually put their hand on me right now would ever know I had that kind of money. Off the rip, it would be 3 of my YouTube viewers that would know, and off the rip, Coral and I will be at the lawyer's office because whatever she does for me, she will do under contract and she will be getting paid because she has helped me in ways that nobody can understand. Nobody would ever understand. And I can promise you, if she was to send me a paper from a lawyer today that I owe her this, I would tell the lawyer, I don't even care what she wants. She's getting it as soon as it hits my hand, because I cannot imagine having someone that I've never ever put my hand on to be able to say that they are real, not a scammer, a real person, make me feel as if she is my biological family member. I don't know anyone closer to me right now than 3 of my online viewers. Absolutely. You have no idea the transition that this YouTube channel has done for me. I have not been paid a dime from YouTube. A dime, and I may never get a dime. I'm actually afraid to get a dime from me. But me and my doctor went over my videos. We went over the math. We did. I kid you not. I go to my doctor, honey. So we spoke about it. He actually saw my channel. He said, "Wow." But I'm blessed. But I want to say one thing and one thing only. I have bipolar disorder. I have schizophrenia. All of those things, and I am not, I can't say that part, ashwagandha sea moss, black seed oil. That's why you see me the way you see me right now. The one thing that I don't have control over is when my mind is on one thing and my mind moves to another thing. I have no awareness of it most times, and I cannot control that. I do believe it's an issue for some people, and I understand that. But in honesty and in truth, I'm only letting you know who I am. So if you do want to stay watching this channel, it is something that you can completely understand. I have no control over it. It was one of the reasons why I closed down my other channel. I really wish I didn't, because I didn't realize how close to monetizing my channel I was. I had gotten some emails, and then I knew they mentioned I was about to be monetized. I got a little nervous, but then I found out after I closed it that the rules had changed, and I had already reached my monetization, whatever you call it. You know, I'm having a hard time because I'm trying not to open my mouth. Woo! I'm trying not to open my mouth because I know Gary's gonna be the first person to say I saw that little window. But I'm going to the dentist on the 22nd to have my partials adjusted, and I kid you not. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have I lost due to a bipolar medicine. I lost 10 teeth in my mouth, and I didn't realize it was the medicine until after my daughter told me. And when I researched it, I went to a site, and about maybe 10 or 15 posts were right there. Is this medicine causing dry rot? And I'm like, oh. And then another person, this is my tooth, and I'm like, and my dentist couldn't understand it. He was like, you have beautiful teeth. What? And I take very good care of my teeth. But it was rotten, and it was crumbling, and I'm like, oh. And you know, and one thing with me, I had a dentist. I had a toothache more than once, so bad that I tried to commit suicide. I took a whole bunch of pills in hopes to be dead in the morning. That's how, and my stomach was real sick, boys and girls. Them pills was big. I was, that pain was, and the doctor's office was closed. It was, I believe, Martin Luther King weekend. I'm like, oh hell, did we really have to what? And I was here by myself, so I had already lost all my sanity. There was nothing else. My neighbors had to have been mad at me. The woman over here turned the radio up, and when it was nothing no one could do, and no one knocked on my door. No one. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I will be at the dentist, but it's amazing because I can see where my mouth is messed up, but I'm almost positive you may not notice. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna end my video now because it's like 5:17 in the morning. I'm screaming like a hyena. Oh my goodness! But mm, mm, mm. I I have to say I sold 13 books, but unfortunately I made no money. I didn't realize that you don't earn unless the book is actually read. So I checked the stats yesterday, and I didn't have a sale yesterday. I didn't share my link or nothing, but I'm kind of nervous because I didn't realize it would be that way, and I kind of don't want to share the link anymore because I kind of want like organic sales, you know. So I went to nextdoor.com, and I put in like an ad. So I'm gonna actually run an ad that I normally would not run. It's gonna cost me $31 every single month. So I'm going to put the ad in on a certain day so that the ad can run every single month and be paid ahead of time, and I will actually have an ad. So I'll see how it goes. I have to put myself out there to try to get what I want. I don't want to rely on social media. I don't want to rely on having to and push out and beg. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna put an ad. I'm going to put $1 a day, which is going to end up being $31 a month. But it's not going to get me much with $1 a day. You need at least $5 a day. I can't cushion my fall with $5 a day. Absolutely not. Even if I was able to, emotionally I couldn't, because if anything came up right now, I would need to make sure I can cushion that fall. So it is about those nickels and dimes, boys and girls. But I kid you not, I had $1, one single dollar in my purse for about, I would say, $6, 6 months that I refused to move. And then anything else I had in my bag went to making sure I secured my room here. But I have a 8-year-old that's gonna be here 3 hours. I don't know how many days a week crafting. Her mother enlightened me that her daughter wants to craft, and she said she wanted to know, and we talked about it, and we made it. She was going, and so she'll be here. I'm gonna ask to find out if I'm able to record with her here, but I did explain to her mother I'm not teaching her how to make cards. Absolutely not. She asked her mother, can she learn how to make cards? She want to make cards. What I'm going to do is help her ease into her own style of cards, so that she will not be following other people, needing to jump on the bandwagon of how do you do this. No, there are things that we need to know, we want to know, and will help us better ourselves. But we all, in a true person who wants to have a craft already has it, whether they know it or not. So I'm going to help her find hers, and that's it. But I already let her know I will not teach anyone how to craft cards. It's either you have it or you don't, and whatever her style is, we're going to love it, and that's it. So I'm looking really forward to this, and I'm happy about it. So part of the grind I have trying to get my supplies is the fact that I'm going to have some of them walking out of the door. However, I've already put an ad in another location on the computer for crafting sessions. And when I was telling a friend of mine, she was like, $10 for 3 hours. That's not right. And she jumped up into like one of them hostel kind of, and I'm like, excuse me, I am here all day. What am I actually trying to do here? It I don't know why everything is about money for people. How can $10 not help contribute to your supplies? Do I really have to put a price tag on my time just because this is something I'm going to be doing anyway? I don't like when people come around me and have to nickel and dime everything that they do. You have to know something in this world you have to be willing to do, because it is who you are. Kindness is free. I kid you not. It's amazing that I am not the nicest person in the world. I will never say that, but I am extremely kind. I didn't realize how kind I was until yesterday. I had 3 different people in here, 3 different situations, and all 3 of them I was exhausted. I was exhausted, but when the mothering child came in, and I was literally about to knock out. I was so tired. This woman is sleeping in her car, so I was doing the best I could, to give, and I let her know, absolutely do not mention my name on social media. I don't want that at all. And she was like, okay. I said, please. I said, no comments to me on social media, nothing. I don't want my name in anything. And I said, the only thing I can do is help you the best I can. So I did what I could, but I don't want my name on social media at all when it comes to that. And I kind of felt really good, because before she came in, she saw someone else leaving out, and she was like, and the lady was, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh. And I tried to get the first one out before the next one was coming. And I said, you just go ahead and take, because someone is coming up. And I said, and the lady had called, and she was downstairs. I said, give me 15 minutes, okay, before you, because someone is here. So I didn't want her to see the other person. Everyone deserves a little privacy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something that's absolutely funny. The one that was leaving, when she came in, she saw, let me see if I can show you. I think some of y'all already know, but I'm not going to say excuse my room because it's 3 something in the morning. I was awake and I am going back to bed at 6 a.m. But let me show you. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, my light is over here. Now, many of you know there was a mirror here. The sconce was here. The mirror was here. Well, anyway, the person that was here, she said, "Oh my God, I really love that," and I'm like, "Oh wow!" Now I had purchased that mirror when my daughter, I think, was probably about 6 months. That's how long that mirror has been in my home, from one unit to the next unit to the next unit. I got a screwdriver as she was sitting right here in this chair. I got up on I got a screwdriver while she was talking. She didn't even know what I was doing. It never dawned on her. And I got to show you something else. I got a screwdriver. I took the mirror down immediately, and I said to her, "I hope you know you're taking this mirror home today." And now you see this? This is what I was going to put there to replace. And that is 2 sconces. So I don't know how to put those things together. So we already know that's not going on my wall. Anyway, I said to the woman, "I hope you know you're taking this mirror home." She said, "Are you going to get?" I said, "Please, honey, just come help me hold this up. I can't get this down by myself." So she left here with my absolutely, absolutely favorite. But you know what? I had it so long, and I've had quite a few people come in here and try to buy it from me. And the last person was willing to pay me $500, but I already know. I have already done the Google Lens. You can't even find that mirror. That mirror is so valuable right now. But I don't know what it is about me. As God is my witness, I will most likely die poor, because money will never move me like money moves a lot of people. I see that I need money to cover my basic needs, but what money could do for me, it cannot do for me, because I am a giver, and it is in me, and I am going to die that way. And that's the only way I want to die, because it makes me feel good when I do something out of the kindness of my heart, especially when I don't look for anything in return. Now, after I gave the mirror, that the next day, which was yesterday, my package came in, and I realized I couldn't use that package one way or the other, because it comes with all these wires, and you got to turn off your socket, and I don't play and stuff like that. So I'm gonna it's not gonna work. But I ended up getting an ottoman for my free sample from Wayfair. I wanted an ottoman forever. And I kid you not, some of the things I actually want, I have access to purchase. But I don't feel I should purchase it if it's a chance I might luck up on it through having to review something. So I got the ottoman, and on top of that, the ottoman is in beige or whatever, which means it is going to go with my chair that I want the ottoman for. Boom! So you tell me how those nickels and dimes didn't work out for me. So that's why I say it is always about the power and the energy that I use that comes through me in giving, because I gave that, and I could have earned from that, but I said no. That kind of money is not always what you need, because I just say someone gave me $500 for that, and I turned around and went outside and dropped the $500 on the floor. I would normally have cried, but in that situation I wouldn't have cried, because the first thing that came to my mind, please let somebody who needed that money have found that money, But even if a drug addict had found it, I would have no control over that. But I kid you not, my mind is so dark. I would say if a crackhead found that, I would hope they would blow their chest immediately, because you know why? That money was good money, So, and I don't like thinking that way, but I'm going to keep it real. I am who I am. So I would, if I lost $500 right now, I would hope a single parent that really was grinded, found that money, went to buy some shoes, whatever. But a friend of mine, I'm not sure, but I believe he still watches my channel. He lost his cell phone one day, and he was coming out to check cashing place. Someone dropped a crisp $100 bill, and he let the person walk out, picked the $100 up, and went and bought a phone, and then came right here to show me his new phone. When I tell you how mm, my soul crumbled immediately because I couldn't believe he told me that he saw the person drop it. It's one thing to find $100 on the ground. It's another to see the person who dropped it. So in that moment, I knew this person wasn't welcome in my home anymore. Because if he saw me drop $1, he would take it out of my home. You couldn't tell me that that's not true, because that's the behavior you showed me already. There's no way in the world, I don't care what my situation is, I could see somebody drop $100 and take it. That's not a gift, and that is damn sure not a blessing. That is not a blessing. Trust me. I don't want that kind of money. But he lost his phone, or he broke his phone, or whatever the case may be. But he got that money dirty, so that's exactly what was supposed to happen. That's what was supposed to happen. I was moving and shaking in here, boys and girls. Oh my goodness. Can someone see my little coffee thing here? Woo! Oh, let's close the mouth. I get to make my coffee right here. See the coffee maker, coffee, little protein, little knock. But I gotta, don't be looking down here now. I had to go to the ATM, so I had to iron my money. It's I don't use an iron for nothing unless I'm doing a shirt or ironing my money or something like that. But it is funny. When my daughter was a baby, whenever she get her little allowance, she would go to the sink and she would wash her money. There's nothing you can do to take away something that someone does. And I would look at it, I'm like, wow. But if I have a change or money, and I will put it under the faucet and wash it, leave it on the counter, let it dry, and iron it. So it is what it is. You cannot help what people do when it cannot help what they do. So don't see someone do something. No, we all have things. Some people do things that nobody knows they do. Like I be driving, I see people digging their nose and put it in my mouth. So I'm like, but I drive, I'm paranoid of anything on my steering wheel. I kid you not. That's why I'm not one of those people that will eat and put my hand in a wall. Even when I pump my gas, I spray my hand and I wipe my wheel. Ever since I had the ability to drive, I am paranoid of my steering wheel, because what I see people do and grab the steering wheel, what you're taking from that steering wheel, woo, boys and girls, if you ever understood. But Susie needs a bath, boys and girls. Susie needs a bath. Inside, somebody stole my vacuum cleaner the last time they broke in my car, and I haven't been able to replace it. I have trash leave. Now, I'm not saying like bottles and cans. I'm not that person. Like trash, like the little rocks that come off your shoes and stuff, all in the bottom. My garbage can I have to take upstairs every now and then, because I have a bladder issue. So I have to take that upstairs. That's no issue. But Susie needs a shower. And I usually don't wash her but once or twice in the winter. But I'm like, oh. And this month I was going to go to the car wash, but I really didn't go to the car wash because I didn't know if I was going to do an event outside. And I said, no, I can't do it, because loading that car back is not going to make a difference. And now it's already the 9th of November. Why would I be washing my car in November? And then now I'm like, wait a minute, she could use a bath in November, but I actually cannot walk into a car wash and pay like $40 to wash my car when I have a bill due with interest on it. Doesn't make sense when I'm not driving that much, and she's under the protection of the roof above her head in the garage. So I can't do it, but it is what it is. I'm going to end my video now because it is 5:30, so I'm going to check and see if I have some water so I can get my bath. But I have a video I might be showing today. I ordered this razor I wanted to try because the cream is messing up when I shave my head. The cream, I can't use it anymore, but they have this razor that you just put and do this. I ordered it, so we'll be seeing how that works soon. And I just saw my highway, so I'm gonna end the video now because I just saw it. So I know you saw it too, and I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't want to advertise it.